Hello, movie lovers everywhere.
What is thy bidding, my master?
Have you no sense at all?
It's a lovely day here in Toronto. It was raining for a while. Now the sky's blue and a few clouds, but yeah, it rained. Rain's good for the flowers, good for the roses. Boy, that's good for you. Oh, excuse me. Let's talk about the movies I watched this week. I'm like in. I didn't watch that many this week, besides watching hockey games and baseball games and, and doing your wash and doing your dishes and other times, sometimes there's nothing on. There's no football, there's no soccer, there's no baseball, there's nothing. And other days there is, so. Alright, let's talk about a movie I watched. I watched Tomorrow Man movie channel here in Toronto, right? Crave TV. One is preparing for a disaster that will probably never happen. That's John Lithgow. And the other is buying things she'll never need. But in a small town, these two try and find love. The other lady is Bliss Danner. But yeah, he buys stuff and he puts it in his room. He buys toilet paper, salmon, tuna, canned good stuff, and matches and all kinds of stuff, and he stores it in his room. He thinks it's going to be the end of the world soon. But it's something like it went on in the 1960s, right, with the Russians and stuff like that, and the fallout shelters. Well, he had one of those, and her house is kind of full of stuff, right? Not that bad. I've seen worse, a lot worse. But they meet each other in the grocery store, and they start chatting and talking, and then they go on dinner dates and stuff like that. But it's a fine movie. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I gave it a 7. Yeah. That Tomorrow Man, 2019. And then I watched Bad Boys for Life on Amazon Prime. Yeah, my daughter fixed me up with that, Kelly. So I watched, I haven't watched too much stuff on it yet, but I'm planning. There's all kinds of stuff on there. So, I'm going, so, yeah. Bad Boys for Life, Will Smith, what's his name, Lawrence, right? Yeah. Lawrence just looks like he's getting a little old, but Will Smith kind of still looks the same. I don't know how that happens, but yeah, you can't really say too much about this movie because it will give it away. But somebody's trying to kill Will Smith, and meanwhile they're killing people that he knows, right? People that he knows, they're killing them too, right? So he's trying to find out. I should say, getting ahead of myself. He gets shot, right, and he's in the hospital, right, and they thought they killed him, but they didn't. So he's trying to investigate stuff, but he's told not to do it, not to get involved. But anyway, he does, and there's a lot of shooting and car chases, and it's fun. It's a fun movie. Yeah, Bad Boys for Life, 2020, I think it was, wasn't it? 2020? Yeah. So I like that. Amazon Prime, like I said. And then I watched Kill Team. This is on Movie Time too, Rogers, 2020. A young guy joins up in the army, right? And his team, right? He's with some other young guys and stuff. And then they get a new sergeant because their old sergeant or the guy in charge, right, got blown up by one of those step on a bomb. Yeah. And his team are doing things against the law, right? Like shooting unarmed people, right? And he tries to tell his dad what's going on and stuff, and his buddies, his so-called friends, are giving him a hard time, and it's kind of based on a true story. Happened in Kanahar Valley in 2009, starring Nat Wolff and Adam Long. I don't know those guys. I don't think I saw anybody in this movie that I know or knew. No? Yeah. Knew or no or whatever. But yeah, I gave it a 6. Wasn't bad, but it just didn't reach that far up for me. Yeah, I gave it a 6, Kill Team. Then I watched The Kennel Murder Case. The Kennel murder case, murder or suicide. William Powell and Mary Astor, along with a bunch of other people, from 1933. It's only 73 minutes long, so it goes by pretty quick. Yeah. Found in a locked library is the murdered body of a man hated by all. A colorful cast of characters: Mary Astor, Ralph Morgan, Jack LaRue, and Paul Konanoff all had good reason to see this man dead. Anyway, he's going on a trip. He finds out that this guy got murdered, so he stops his trip. He goes back to this big house, and the cops are there and stuff. And they go up to the bedroom, and the door's locked, and he's inside. So how did he locked the door, right? And they think it's suicide, but fellow Vance says no, it's not suicide. This man has been murdered. So it's fun. It's a good movie. I liked it. What did I give it? I gave it a 7. Yeah, there's been a few other Phil Vance movies. I think William Powell was in a few of them, and in other ones he wasn't. So I think he was in 2 or 3 of them. But this one's William Powell, and as Bobby Gass says, he wears a mustache well. William Powell does. He has a mustache in the Thin Man series too. I think he has a mustache in a few of these movies, early 1930s movies. Then again, he had a mustache. Oh, he's had a mustache for a long time. Yeah, what am I saying? Yeah, William Powell, Mary Astor. She's been in a lot of movies too. What did I give that one? Oh yeah, like I said, I gave it a 7. That's fine. Yeah, old black and white movie. That's one of those got from Amazon, www.oldies.com. They got it from them, so yeah, that's an oldies.com movie. Probably it's in the public domain. I would think so. And then I watched this, Darling Companion from 2012, starring Diane Keaton, Kevin Kline, Sam Shepard, Diane West, Richard Jenkins, a whole bunch of people. Yeah, this one's about, on the side of a busy freeway, a woman finds the love, devotion, commitment, and courage she needs, all wrapped up in a stray dog who becomes her darling companion. When the beloved canine goes missing, a shaggy dog search adventure plays out, drawing together friends and family and rekindling a lifelong love. Well, they're up at the cabin, I guess, some cabin, and her husband, Kevin Kline, takes the dog out for a walk, right? But he's yapping on the phone. He's not paying much attention. Of course, a deer runs around, right? And the dog sees the deer, and knocked out goes the dog. And then Diane Keaton gets mad at him because that didn't bring the whistle. I guess the dog comes back from a whistle. And he's too busy yapping on the phone, so they're not very happy with each other. And there's a lot more to the story with all the other characters and stuff. But very interesting movie, a well done movie. Nothing wrong with it. And even this movie, I can watch this movie again. Maybe not tomorrow, but yeah, I could do it again. This one gets an 8. It's a very good movie. Nobody's getting shot, nobody's getting fucking stabbed or whatever. It's just a movie about a bunch of people at home and in the cabin and going for walks, hunting, searching for the dog, and all kinds of good stuff. But yeah, very well done movie from 2012. Diane Keaton. She's been in a lot of movies, Diane Keaton. Then what else did I watch? Let me see what else. Turn the page, Bob. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, I watched this. The Courier. Yep, The Courier. Benedict Cumberbatch, 2021. This takes place in the Cold War time. The Russians and the Americans and putting bombs things on Cuba, and he plays basically a spy. Maybe it's kind of hard to say a spy, but he goes to Russia and he comes back with secrets in his briefcase and stuff. He's a businessman, so really not too many people pay attention to him. Plus he meets a Russian guy over there that's in the government, and the Russian guy gives him things to bring back to the States. Very well done movie, true story, or based on a true story. You know, those kind of movies, based on a true story. But we're very well done. I liked it. I recommend it. If you haven't seen The Courier, it's good. It's good. It's a good watch. I mean, nobody's getting shot and killed, dropped off buildings or anything. It's a story, you know, about, you know, talking and chatting and things like that. Excuse me. Yeah, The Courier, 2021. I gave it an 8. This one gets an 8. Courier. And then, yesterday, I watched this. I didn't watch the movies today yet, but I watched this. John Wayne. What is it, 1971? I think it's 71. Yeah. Yeah, this movie starts off where all the guys that work for him take off and they go hunting for gold. And he has nobody to help him take his cows to market or horses to market. And there's only some young boys left in school. And, well, to get to the gist of the movie is that they help him take all his cows and stuff to market. Right? Very interesting story. You know, this is one of the, I'll say it, this is one of the movies, which doesn't happen very often, but one of John Wayne's movies that he actually gets shot and killed in this one. So I spoiled that one, unless everybody's seen it, which I take for granted everybody did. So yeah, so they go after the guys that killed John Wayne and stole all the horses and cows. Very well done movie. John Wayne, I gave it an 8. The Cowboys. Oh yeah, and I'll show you something else about the movies. This one, I don't know if they all have it or not, but this one, open it up. Hey, see the Cowboys, right? Anyway, it has a bag in it, and it has photo cards. See? Yeah, photo cards. I have some of these framed and hung in my apartment. Not these ones, but these same type of things, right? So yeah, photo cards. I always like stuff. You know, not very often do you get extras like this in you know, in DVDs. But yeah. There's the Cowboys. I think, is that it? That's the Cowboys. I don't know if I've shown this one already or not. But yeah, so you get stuff like this, like these photos, right? So that was interesting. Put it back in the bag and put it back in the DVD. Put it back in the shelf in my bedroom. I got all of my John Wayne movies in my bedroom on a shelf, hanging on the wall. I haven't shown, I think I did show John Wayne. Well, I did a video a couple of years ago, John Wayne movies, but I didn't call it Bob's Movies Collection, so I might do it again, but it's on my channel, John Wayne movies. All right, people. Well, you know what Sunday is, eh? Sunday's the beginning of summer. First day of summer, as far as I understand. It's also Father's Day. Father's Day. And I'm lucky. Good for you. I have 2 daughters, and my 2 daughters love me. And I'm going to Kelly's upstairs Sunday for Father's Day, and Christine would be there, and so is my grandson Eddie. He's going to be there too. So I'm looking forward to that, spending some time with my daughters and my grandson. And I wish everybody a happy Father's Day. To all you fathers out there, enjoy yourself. And keep watching those movies. Yeah, the Blue Jays aren't doing too well. They don't have pitching. You know, they're ahead of the game 6-1, 5-1, and they lose. You gotta smarten up. You gotta get some pitching or something. They got pitching, I mean, but not, you know, to hold the game, right? What is the pitching at the end? Or, you know, in 6, 7, 8, 9 or something. They're terrible. They lost so many games that way. Anyway, still watching the hockey game. I want the New York Islanders to win, just for the hell of it. No other reason, just because. Matt Martin and, what's his name, Nazarov, or they were both, well, Matt Martin played for the Leafs for a couple of years, and Uncle Leo was a Leaf for a while, so I like those two guys to win the Stanley Cup, because they couldn't do it with the Leafs. And the Leafs aren't going to win the Stanley Cup anytime soon. So that's the only reason. So I hope the Islanders win. All right, people, enjoy your week. I'll talk to you again next Friday for Bob's movies, the ones you watched this week. There you go, Lynn. 7 movies. What'd you watch? 4? Yeah, you were kind of busy watching the football. I don't blame you. I didn't watch all the games, but I watched a few of them. Well, I think Wales won. That was all right. Yeah, I gotta watch I think they're on in the morning, or early in the morning here, and stuff like that, so I have to pay more attention. But yeah. All right, people. Talk to you next week.